What up, people? What up, world? How is everybody doing today? And today, I'll teach you why I call my channel Brutal Facts, because you have to reach down occasionally into the brains of white folk and just unscramble, or you can try to unscramble their brains, but most of the time it's useless. You can show them certain things, but it doesn't even matter what you show them. Now, you may remember that earlier in the year of our Lord 2023, there was a movie that came out, and I believe that the United States of America missed a golden opportunity. It was The Little Ghetto Mermaid. Now, in The Little Ghetto Mermaid, they decided to make the mermaid ghetto. And if The Little Ghetto Mermaid had an EBT card, a bonnet, a boyfriend named, I don't know, Tyrone Fishtail, and if she got into quite a few fights with Miss Octopus or Miss Squid or Miss Shellfish, you know, over her food stamp benefits or a welfare check, I don't think that white America would have had a problem with it. But being that they depicted her as some type of little privileged black princess, we know that privileged femininity is relegated to white women. So they cried a tsunami. And the golden opportunity that the United States of America missed is that they could have got a bus and took about 1/4 of the white population to Nevada, Arizona, and Utah, that are nothing but deserts, or Eastern California, and we could have turned that bitch into a swamp. And right now, I could be fishing exotic Midwestern fish from an ocean of white tears, because every single last one of them nations or states would have been turned into Louisiana. Okay, so in the fake world, they were mad about a black mermaid. In the fake fantasy world, now the fake fantasy world, and Hollywood likes to troll white people. I don't know why Hollywood likes to troll white people. White people are going to have to figure out themselves why the Disney people keep on trolling them. Because I'm going to keep it real with you, man. Black people are not requesting these movies. We're not. Like, we are really not requesting these movies. I mean, I can just say on our behalf, we're not demanding these movies. I don't care if it's a movie black people like. If somebody down at the car wash is selling it for $5, to hell with paying $25 and $55 for a bag of popcorn and what, $15 for a soda, at a movie theater. But you see it right before your face, right? So they're gonna make a movie later. I don't know. At least they're thinking about making a movie where they're going to depict Michael B. Jordan, somebody who they don't even like. I mean, he is just a punching bag. I've never seen anybody release a movie and Hollywood allow every woman in the nation to call him corny, and then his co-actor will be going on trial like later this month. It's like the movie's a disaster. Like, you allowed the dude to get beat up on all through the media right at the movie release, and then his co-actor is now facing, DV charges. I'm like, they done dug Michael B. Jordan up out of their butt cheeks again to put him in a movie where he's going to play Hercules. Now, I guess Hercules is white, or depicted as white, because he's somebody in, I know, Greco-Roman lore. Would his father be Thanos? I don't know. Kratos? Or would Hercules be the father of Kratos? I don't know how it goes. I got to refreshing myself on Greek mythology. I don't want to sit up here and sound like a educated dumbass talking about something that I don't completely know about. But I know about Medusa and all that. What they should do is make a movie about Medusa, because Medusa was black, and there's no question about it. Or why didn't they make a movie about Memnon, the Greek? Memnon. Memnon the Greek was black. Or Scipio Africanus the nation or the man whom my black ass is named after, whether I want to be or not. Africanus was a white man, and the whole continent of Africa is named after a white Greek. Ain't that something? But while they are fuming and preparing to fume again over a Greek mythological character in the real world, Oliver Stone made a movie back in 2006, something like that. It was a movie after the events of 9/11. And there was a big, healthy looking Negro who was an ex-Marine who seen the flame, heard the explosion, and seen the fire that George Bush and the deep state set in New York in an attempt to turn all of America into a war-torn emotional state so they could justify spending trillions of dollars in the longest war that we've ever had. They called upon some immigrants who they trained real quick to go and fly a plane through a building to kill a bunch of people. And America has been robbed blind ever since then, They got billions and trillions for war, but man, don't you ask for nothing. The U.S. government is like your mad ass angry uncle. He got money for them hoes, but uncle, can I have $2? Get your ass away from me. Go ask your daddy for $2, you little bastard. But this dude right here, he donned not the Superman cape. He didn't want to be the Negro Superman, so he just put on his Marine outfit. And he went and saved a bunch of officers, putting on his best Palestinian father situation, digging up, people from up under rubble, And when Oliver Stone decided to make a movie, now this was deliberate. And this is just an example of what's done to Black history. And we actually have a mentality in this country against critical race theory. A person like me can't go to a white school and finger wag the white children. It would hurt black or white parents too much. I would teach them that if you should become a Hollywood director, you little blue-eyed devil, you make sure that if a nigga is pulling up somebody like your white ass from up under rubble that your white government decided to bury you up under, if you happen to do a movie, could you make the man look like what he actually did look like? Because between me and you, it looked like that you a jealous little bitch that don't like to give a nigga credit for nothing, Now, go home and ask your white parents about the affirmative action and how they like to talk to you about, it's all about merit and skin color. Imagine being a Negro in his uniform, with a rope around your neck in 1952 because you decided to vote after you came home from the war. Imagining it's all about merit. Well, I just dived on a few grenades to save white people. We don't care, nigger. You're a nigger, and you just tried to vote. So I would say that a law should be passed that says you are white and you are incapable of giving me any credit for anything. And if I can fight in a damn war and save your white ass across seas from a racist ass German, and then come back to America, and I got to deal with you wanting to live in the neighborhood with the German while hanging me from a damn tree in my uniform, and then here I am pulling you up from underneath the rubble, and I can't even get depicted as what I am in a real world movie about real actual people, and not about a bunch of fake ass mermaids and punk ass Greco-Roman ain't no telling. We know what they mean when they say Greek. Okay, that's nasty. Has to do with the booty. And we obsessing over a Greek fantasy person. Okay, but anyways, that ends my critical race observation of what white folk have done again. Anyways, Man, bring white people out to Nevada this time so we can get a swamp out there, man. I want to go fishing in what would have been a desert. I'm out of here.